Okay, good morning. As I promised, I'm sending you a short video to review how we were solving the tasks in the class and to prepare better for your readiness quiz. So, first what we were doing in the class, we were reviewing what numbers are called even. Why? Because in one of the tasks, we need to understand what does it mean even numbers. So, altogether, we reviewed that even numbers are 0, 2, 4, 6, or 6, and 8. And all the other numbers that finish with the digit 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. For example, I was giving example even if the number is like this. Okay, even if the number is like this, it ends with 6. That means the whole number is even. We were discussing this. All the other numbers like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and everything that finishes with the digit 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 are called odd numbers. But for today, we need even numbers. Okay. Now let's move to another task what we need to review. Sometimes when we are solving problems, especially word problems, okay, we need to pay attention to some key words. Even if you cannot read everything, you should be able to read some key words that can help you to understand what do you need to do. Do you need to add numbers or do plus, or do you need to subtract numbers or do minus? Okay, and one of these keywords is the word sum. This one, sum. Okay, and we reviewed. Is it about addition or subtraction? And again, here we have two words, addition, subtraction. So in grade 3, you should be able to distinguish these words. So one more time, sum is plus, we do plus. When you read the word sum, we do plus. Addition, again, it's plus, addition. Addition, plus. Addition, plus. Subtraction, minus. How do we read this word? Subtraction, minus. Okay. This is also we reviewed. Now, let us go to the tasks. And here we have the picture. What does it mean, sum? Actually, the sum we do plus, and this is the answer for the addition equation. So, this number is sum. 3 plus 4 equals 7. 7 is called sum. This is the answer for plus equation, for addition equation. Addition means plus. Okay, and we have the first task. Case writes an equation, the sum, and we just reviewed the sum, that means the answer for the addition problem. The sum here should be the sum, is an even number greater than 16. That number should be greater than 16 and it should be even. We just reviewed what numbers are even. Which equation does case write? What do we do here? We just check every equation and see. Does it fit our conditions? We need even number. It should be greater than 16. Greater than 16. By the way, all these words are highlighted in the quiz. Highlighted. So you pay attention to the keywords, okay? So let us check how we were discussing. Let us check. The task is not only to choose correct answer, but at the lesson, I am also asking to explain every incorrect answer. If it's incorrect, why it's incorrect. If it's correct, you choose it as correct, prove me why, okay? So, yellow. 7 plus 7 is 14. 14, is it even number? Yes, because it ends with 4. But is it greater than 16? No. So, not our answer, okay? Next, 9 plus 9, it's 18. Is it even answer? Even number, sorry? Yes, because it ends with 8. Is it greater than 16? Yes, it's greater than 16. So we need this number. And actually, we can stop here because we already found one answer, and that's enough. But let us check to the end. Let us check. So 7 plus 8, 15. Is it even number? No, because it ends with 5. 5 is not even, okay? And the same, the last one, the last option, 8 plus 9 equals 17. Is it even number? No, because it ends with 7. This is how we think logically, okay? Develop our critical thinking, and this is how we decide what answer we choose. We don't just close eyes. Okay, let it be B. No, we don't do like this, okay? Okay, now let us move to the next task. Okay, here we need to clearly understand what does it mean rows, and what does it mean columns. We review rows, and I ask students, show me rows. They should be able to show me that rows go like this or like this, okay? From left to right, from right to left. Columns go up and down, but rows go like this, because we will be doing a lot with rows. Okay, here you can see in the picture that row goes like this. Okay, now why do we need this? We need this for our solution. So we read the story. Connor's garden has 5 rows. 5 rows. That's why I drew a picture of 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is how rows go. 5 rows of tomato plants with 3 plants in each row. And you can see I put 3 plants on each row, for better visualization, yes? And also, I like when students also do like this. They draw picture. They draw picture for better understanding. So this is okay. I prepared very nice picture, but you may draw like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. This is your picture. And then 1, 2, 3. These are your tomatoes, okay? And if you draw all the tomatoes, way number 1, you easily may count how many tomatoes are there. You just count them from the beginning to the end, from 1, and you stop when you count to the end at 15. That's why our answer is 15. So here in this task, we draw a picture. We draw a simple sketch to show me that you understand. Okay, these are rows. These are tomatoes in each row. Okay, next task. Which equation does this number line show? Okay, first of all, we have a look at number that this number line starts with, okay? This number line starts with number 30, okay? So we don't choose this one because the start here is 40. We don't choose this one because here we start with 50. No, and no. Now we have 2 options only with 30. Now let us count how many numbers were added. Okay, what number was added? Let us count. What was added? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and we stopped at 80. Our answer is 80. Okay, where do we have start 30? Where do we have end 80? Where do we have 50 in the middle? That we added 50. Only here. This is our correct answer. Why the first one is not good? Because the end is 60. Okay, but we didn't stop here at 60. We stopped here at 80. This is what you need to think logically and understand. Okay, so this is our answer, and I explained you why, how do we think. Again, we look at the beginning, where number line starts, we look at the end, what number it stops, and see beginning, end, and check if the middle is the same. Okay, that's it. Okay. Chloe has 15 stamps. We circle the numbers. I teach circle the number to see what we are dealing with, okay? She uses 9 stamps to mail letters. Okay, so we have numbers 15, we have numbers 9, and we have the word uses. Again, I was teaching students that this is a key word, and that word uses means minus. Minus. Use, when you use something, you don't have this anymore. That's why it's minus from you, okay? Okay, and now let us write what we see. We have an equation 15. In the story, we have an equation 15 minus 9 equals, and we count. Okay, if we count 15 and go down 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I got my answer 6. This is how I count. Okay. And these are my numbers that I have from the story. Okay. Also, I teach students that these are the numbers that live in one house. Okay. Who lives in the house? Number 15 lives in the house. This is for better understanding, okay? Just for better understanding. 15, 9, and 6. So students were learning about fact families. What does it mean? If you have minus equation, you have opposite plus equation. Now we need to find that addition fact, opposite plus, okay? And we are looking for the numbers from the same house. We are looking for the numbers 15, 9, and 6. And let us try to choose the answer. The first one, we have 9, 9, 18. Do we have 18 in our house? No. No 18 in our house. So, no, this is not good. 5 plus 10, 15. Do we have 10 in our house? Do we have 5? No. No. 15 plus 4 equals 19. Do we have 19 in our house? Do we have 4? No. And the last option, 9 plus 6 equals 15. Do we have the same numbers in the house? Yes. So this is our opposite addition fact to that subtraction fact. This is how we are thinking. Okay, next. This is also very, very easy. Tanika has 16 tulips, number 16. She gives 7 tulips to a friend, number 7. And again, I teach students, if you read the word gives, that means you give to someone, minus from you, minus, okay? So this is here, we write minus, gives 7 minus. Okay, how many tulips does she have left? This word left actually also indicates you about minus. I will send you a list of keywords to learn them and to practice them. Okay, and here we need to write the equation. What we see? We see number 16, then we see minus, then we see 7. And this is how we do. 16 in our head, 7 our hand. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. When we do minus, we count back. So that's why you need to check yourself. Can you count back well? Okay? And the answer is 9 tulips here. This was easy, I guess. Okay, this is also a story, but everything is understandable if you know key words. Jose has 18 pennies. His aunt gives him 47 more pennies. When Jose spends 21 of the pennies, okay? How many pennies does Jose have now? Okay, again, what we see in the story, every time we circle the number and we are looking for the keywords. So first we see number 18, we see number 47, and this word more tells you that this should be plus. So this is what you do. Okay, I just want to remind you this way. This way, when we do addition in columns, when we write ones under ones, tens under tens, and when we solve 8 plus 7, 15, 5 here, 1 goes over. This is the way that we stopped at this way. In grade 2, you were learning a lot of strategies, but we stop at one single strategy that we will use all the time without any confusions, okay? 1 goes over. Now we have 1 and 1, 2, and 4, 6. 65. 65. Okay, now we have that number 65. We take it, okay? Next number that we have, 21, and the keyword is spends. When you spend money, that means that you give that money. You don't have them anymore, okay? So this is going to be your minus. And we do minus. Again, tens under tens, ones under ones. 5 minus 1, go down. 5 minus 1 equals 4. 6 minus 2 equals also 4. And this is here, you can see your answer. So here, 2 steps. By the way, for this task, I will put 2 points or even 4 points. Even 4 points. 1 for correct equation for plus. 1 for correct answer for plus. 1 for correct equation for minus. And 1 for correct answer for minus. So here you have chance to get 4 points in this task. Okay, so sometimes in some tasks we will see the word regroup. So I was teaching the students that regroup, when you see the word regroup, that means that we are talking about borrowing. When you need to borrow one from, when we don't have enough numbers to, don't have enough to subtract, okay, we need to borrow. So that borrowing means regrouping. That means that we regroup. Okay, in grade 2, they were learning how to regroup using pictures, that they were taking one, okay, like here in the picture, you can see that they were taking one and regroup them like 10 tens to borrow, okay? So, next picture, you also may review how do we regroup. The 10 ones go to 110. 10 tens, we can regroup it to 100 and vice versa, okay? So when do we regroup? If we don't have enough tens or ones to subtract, then we start regrouping. So first, to answer the question, do we need to regroup or not, we look at ones and say, do we have enough to subtract? Okay, and we have the task like this. Choose the subtraction problem that you can solve by regrouping. By regrouping, that means that you need to borrow. You need to take. okay? And we analyze every equation and decide, do we need to borrow or not? If yes, this is regrouping. If not, not regrouping. So 9 minus 8. Can we do this easily? Yes, you can do it. So no regrouping. 2 minus 0. Can we solve this? Yes, no regrouping. 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3. Can we do this? Yes, no regrouping. And here, 3 minus 4. If you have 3, can you take 4? No. So we need to borrow. We need to borrow from here. That means that we need to regroup. Yes, here we need to regroup because we need to borrow. Okay? That's it. This is how we solve that. And I was teaching this. So just review. Okay, this story also, a lot of text, but don't be afraid of text. Be able to pick up numbers and keywords and then check where do you have the same. So Ming picks 45 raspberries. Our number is 45. She eats 12 of the raspberries. If we eat something, doesn't exist anymore. So it means minus. I have raspberries, I eat, minus, okay? Then she picks 8 more. 8, we have number 8, and the word more, you already know that this should be plus. Okay, what is our picture? We have 45, we have minus 12, 45 minus 12, this is what you see with your eyes, okay? Then we need to have plus 8. Okay, and let us choose. Which pair of equation shows us that way? Let's look at A, 45 plus 12. Is it okay? No, because we need 45 minus 12. This is not good. The same we do with this, because here plus, but we need minus. Okay? And now what is left? C or D? Both of them start with minus. This is okay. Now we need to see the second one. Which one has plus? Okay, and we can see that here we have 45 minus 12, like we read in the story, and here we have plus 8. That's why this is going to be our answer, okay? This is how we are solving this. Okay, now let's move to another task. This is also the same picture, but here you need just to solve a little bit, not only to choose. A restaurant has 57 eggs. What is our number? 57. The cook breaks those eggs, so no more eggs. That means minus 29 of the eggs to make breakfast. How many eggs are left? And again, left indicates also about minus, okay? Here we need to solve. 57, let us review how do we solve. 57 minus 29. Okay, ask yourself the question. Can I do 7 minus 9? No. I borrow 1. I write it here. I see number 17. 17 minus 9 is 8. I borrowed no more 5 here. 5 becomes 4. 4 minus 2, we go down 4 minus 2 equals 2. That's why our answer is 28. Our answer is 28. This is how we do minus, how we solve. I borrow 1, I write it here, I see number, what I see here, I see 17. This is your mantra. These are your sentences that you need to say aloud every time you solve. I borrow 1, I write it here, I see the number, then I do minus. That number becomes 1 less because you borrowed 1. You took away 1, okay? Okay, we will be doing this during the year, so don't worry. Okay, this is also what we need to remember from grade 2. These words: standard form, expanded form, word form. So yesterday we reviewed standard form is just a number. Standard form is just a number, simple number. So this is our standard form, just a number, any number. Expanded form, when you expand that number, when you break it apart, okay? So like this one, we break apart into 80 and 5. 80 plus 5. This is our expanded form. We expanded it into 80 and 5. Okay, we do like this. And of course, word form is just written by words. Okay. So here we can see one more time. Let us review by this example. So if you read the words, this is your word form. Okay. If you see that hundreds and tens and ones, everything separately, this is your expanded form. You expanded that number, expanded it, okay? And these numbers, simple numbers, ordinary numbers, they are standard form. And the question is, which is the standard form for the number shown by the blocks? And of course, here you need to be able to read the blocks. So these square blocks, they mean hundreds, if you remember. So how many hundreds do we have? 1, 2, 3. So we have 300s, okay? Then these blocks mean tens. How many tens? You see 1, 2, you see 2 tens. And these small blocks, they mean ones. How many ones you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. You see 4 ones. So what is your number? 324. So this is your number, 324. This is not your answer because these are the words. This is not your answer because this is expanded form. You just choose between 2. But it's not 42, it's 324. Because you see 2 tens and you see 4 ones. Again, everything you see with your eyes. Okay? Okay, let's move to the next. Okay, which equals 100 less than 825? Okay, what does it mean 100 less? Less means minus, so minus 100. If we do minus 100, what number? 8 minus 1, we get 700. 700, but the same 20, but the same 5. And where do we see this? 720 and 5, we see it here. That's it. 100 minus, we do only operation with hundreds. We don't touch tens, we don't touch one. So here we do minus only from hundreds. The other numbers you just copy it. That's how you get 725. And this is, you can see where do we have 720 and 5. Okay. Next one. We have the same, but not 100 less, but 10 less. 10 less. Again, 10 less is 10 minus 10. Less is minus 10. Okay, look at the number. Where do we have tens? What digit is tens? 5, 7, or 3? Of course, 7 means tens. Okay, that's 7. If you do minus 10, 70 minus 10 is going to be 6 here in the middle. These numbers you just copy. You don't touch them. You don't do anything with them. So what we have? We have 563. Okay, here we need to review how to compare numbers and then to discover which of the statements is true. Okay, this is my personal way of teaching. I mean, I don't know how the other teachers were teaching you this, how to compare numbers, but now I'm showing you my way. Okay, what do we do to compare exactly and to be able to explain why my answer is correct? We start comparing with hundreds. I look at hundreds. If they are the same, I move to tens. Now I compare tens. And I see that it shows me that now that 3 is greater than 4. Is it correct? No. So this cannot be true. Next, it's easy because you see the two different numbers, they cannot be equal. 800 cannot be 600. Yes, so this is not correct. Okay, next again, I start with hundreds. 6 and 6, they are the same. So I move to tens. I see that 5 is smaller, is less than 2. I see that 5 is less than 2. Is it true? No. So that's why this is not true. Okay, here, the last one, let us discuss. Again, I start with hundreds. Here I see they are the same. If they are the same, I move to tens. Now I see 3. 3 is greater than 1. 3 greater than 1. Is it true? Yes, it's true. So that's why this statement is correct. Okay, here it's easy if you understand the pattern. So Brody is keep counting. He writes 480, 485, 90, 95, 500. I underlined for you like on purpose to see the pattern. So you can see 0, 5, 0, 5, 0. What should be next? 5. Okay, you were telling me this in the class. That's why I know that you know this. 0, 5, 0, 5, 0, 5. So that's why here you just for sure you choose something with 5. Okay, and we don't have any options to think a lot about this. That's it. Here you just need to see the pattern. Okay, this is this task will be bonus task, okay? Not a must, but everyone who finishes early and want to do something more for bonus point, you may do this task. This is a little bit complicated task, but still not very difficult as you may think. Mr. Lee's farm has 384 baby chicks. So this is our Mr. Lee. He has 384 chicks. Miss Rudin's farm has 25 more baby chicks than Mr. Lee. So, do we know the number of Rudy? No, but we know, so we don't know how many she has, okay? But we know that she has 25 more. That means plus, because more is plus 25 to Mr. Lee. Okay? But the question is, how many baby chicks do they both, Lee and Rudin, have in all? That means that we need to do Lee plus Rudin. We need to put them both together, put their baby chicks together. So, and from here, we can see that our story will have 2 steps, okay? Step number 1, we need to discover about Miss Rudin, what's the number of her chicks. And step number 2, we need to put all the chicks together in all. That means, again, we need to do plus. So let us do it. Let me type. So 384 plus, we do plus 25. Okay, and we solve it. We do like this. So any addition or any subtraction when we do in columns, always we start with ones. We start from that Arabic side and go like in Arabic way, go to the left. Okay, we start from the right. So from ones. So we go down. 4 plus 5 equals 9. 8 plus 2 equals 10. We write 0, 1 over. 1 over, moving over, okay? 1 plus 3 equals 4. This is 409, and don't choose that answer yet because we haven't finished the calculation yet. So 409 chicks. This is only we found what Rudin has. Rudin has, okay? I would like you to write explanation to understand what's that number about. Is it number about the dogs, the cats? No, it's how many chickens Rudin has. Okay, and only now we can add all the chickens together. We know that Lee has 384. Now we know that Rudin has 409. Okay, and again, we solve in the same way. We start with ones. Okay, 4, and we go down. 4 and 9, 13. 3 here, 1 over. 1 and 8, 9. And again, we go down 3 plus 4, 7. So 793 only. Now we can choose the answer, okay? This is how we solve the problem. Okay, now we have some tasks, not about solutions, but about geometry, time, something like this. So from here, you just need to review the material from grade 2. And remember forever ever that triangle, it's about 3. 3 sides. So let us review what does it mean side. These are called sides. Sides, sides, sides. 3 sides. These are called vertices. So also 3 vertices. Also 3 vertices and 3 angles. Everything about number 3. Triangle, everything number 3. The next word, quadrilateral. Quadrilateral. Everything about number 4. 4 sides, 4 vertices, 4 angles. The next word is pentagon. Penta. 5. Everything is 5. 5 sides. 1, 2, these are sides. 3, 4, 5. 5 vertices. These are vertices again, okay? Here we have vertices. And 5 angles. And hexagon, hexa means 6. Everything 6. 6 sides, 6 vertices, 6 angles. So now if you know this, you can solve the tasks that we have. And we have very interesting, okay, picture. You will not have picture in the quiz. This is picture just for you right now. So Natalie draws a polygon with more than 5 sides. More than 4 sides. So more than 4. But fewer angles than hexagon. And if you remember that hexa is number 6, okay? If you remember that hexa is number 6, so it's more than 4, but fewer than 6. What number is it? Okay, everyone in the class told me that this is number 5. Greater than 4, but less than 6. It's number 5, yes? And number 5, what do we know? The pentagon is about number 5. That's why this is our answer. Okay, this task can show me your knowledge, what you really remember, okay? This is tricky, but when you learn it, okay. Which difference is equal to 429? Here it's the task is simple. You just need to do your minus. Show me how can you subtract and find out which one is 429, but looks like, okay, here we have 445 minus okay, again, we start with ones. Can I do 5 minus 6? No. What do? I borrow 1, I write it here, I see number 15. 15 minus 6 equals 9. I borrowed, it's no more 4 here, it's 3 here. 3 minus 1 is 2. 9 go down minus 5 is 4. 429. Actually, we found the answer in the first equation. But attention, attention. In the quiz will not be just exactly the same. I will mix the task, I will mix the answer. So still, I want you to be able to solve and find the answer, okay? Because it's not the real quiz if I give you the same exactly. It's not fair. Okay, and this is our last task. The rectangle is divided into equal shares. Equal shares. So first of all, let us discuss how many equal shares do we have here. Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 equal shares. Okay. And the question is, what share of the rectangle is shaded? Is it 1/2? If you remember, half means 2 parts. But this is, you don't see 2 parts, so 1/2, no. Is it 1/3? Again, if you remember this word from the end of grade 2, third means 3 parts, but you don't have here 3 parts, you see 4. So 1/4, 1/4, yes, because you see here 4 parts, okay? Oh, wait, what do I do? And 1/2, what does it mean, whole? Whole, no any parts. Whole, if you see the picture just like this. This is a whole without any divisions. So is it 1/2? No. So this is our answer. And I guess that's it for today. And that's it for quiz. So one more time. Oh, sorry. We forgot one more task to do about the clock. Okay. So let me remind you what we should know about the clock. Okay, so first of all, shorthand shows you an hour. Shows you the hour, okay? So you can see that hand goes between 7 and 8. That means it already passed 7, but hasn't come to 8 yet. That's why we are looking for number 7 as an hour. We have here number 7 as an hour. We have here number 7 as an hour. Then the long hand shows you minutes. How do we know how many minutes are here? We know that every number means 5 minutes. So we count by 5. If we start from here, we do like this. Here we have 5 minutes, 10, 15, 20, 25. So here we have 25 minutes. Oh my God, and what's the trick? We have 25 here and 25 there. So again, what's the difference? Here we have AM, here we have PM. And we go up and read the word, the keyword, in the morning. In the morning. Morning is AM. Morning is AM. That's why answer B is correct. Because D, it will be in the evening, okay? PM, it's in the evening. But if we read in the morning, we choose AM. Okay, and now for sure that's it. Now for sure that's it. Well done. So be ready. On Sunday we are writing. Don't be afraid, okay? everything will be okay. So good luck.